let's do it.
Hi. Can you give me your name and your role?
I'm Ina Blokhina. My name is Ina Blokhina, and I'm a producer and a filmmaker. I'm doing my own projects. I'm also a director. Um, so I just not sure if it will be good if I will speak not really good English. Are you sure?
Don't worry.
Okay, you're
This
Russian.
isn't gonna go. This is for her school.
Ah, okay, because I'm
And we like it in
yes, because sometimes I will be like confusing and try
Right. You can always speak in Russian.
to find the right words,
You
you
can
know.
always say that in Russian. You can always say the right words in Russian.
Okay.
You can always, like, if you get confused and stumped, then you can always just answer in Russian and then come back and explain what you said in Russian.
Yeah.
But don't you speak good enough English to understand everything we've been saying, so you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ina, I understand that your latest documentary, the one that you're working on right now, which is called She is the Ocean, um, is the second documentary that you wrote in a trilogy of documentaries about the ocean. Um, can you tell me about how that journey started with your documentary filmmaking in the ocean?
Oh, that journey starts very interesting because I was always dreaming to learn how to surf, to start surfing, and that was my first point. I have to I have to try, and I have to do it by myself. I was work already on different programs. I made a different documentary films, and I was always quite tuning with the ocean. I did wakeboarding. I did windsurfing and kiteboarding, and I was always dream to try surfing. And was my point when I was just bought a ticket and went to Bali to try it. And when was I try, my change was completely changed, just totally changed, because I was almost drowned, drowned, and I start. I was scared to die actually all my life, so I've got that kind of scare. And when I was almost drowned, I realized it's so close. I was realized in that moment death so close, but in the same time I realize that it's so beautiful to be in the water, to have this feeling when you're sitting on the sunset, and when you're feeling, when you see on the sun goes down, when you're feeling this ocean power. And I told to myself that I need to go through this scared of the water, of the ocean, of death, which was so close in that moment. And I realized that I need to turn in a different way. I need to turn it into the beauty. I need to turn my scared into the beauty. And then I start to do it, like with myself. I started breaking through these fears, and then I I I realized that it's not not only me have this story, and there are many people around who was in the same situation, and I decided to do a movie about these people, and that was the start of my way of doing the project, really tuning with the ocean. But in the project, the first, it's a project about the people, the people's soul, about their lives, how they live this life, how they feel, what kind of emotion they've got, and what it means to them, what ocean means to them.
So why is surfing different than other sports that are done in the ocean? So why are people so fascinated about it? Like, I don't understand. Explain to me, why is surfing so fascinating to so many people?
This is interesting question because I was always asked this question by myself, and I've got many answers, but I think that the most real thought of everything, of every answer I've got, is the freedom, is the total pure and nature, and this feeling when you can be in the water, in the ocean, and this small board is just helps you to do that. And these amazing feelings which you receive when you surfing, when you take a wave, when you go with the flow, when you forget all your things. And I think that um, this is the most soul of this sport. It's the freedom and love and beauty, and this amazing tuning with the water, with the ocean, what you can have with what you can have making this sport, surfing. So I think it's but for sure I cannot answer this question from one side. There is a lot of sides, and you can find something for your soul and for yourself in this sport.
So how did you get to choose the women that are featured in the film? Because it's a film about women surfing.
Um, it's a really difficult question for me because I know that when I start doing this film, I start to realize that there are so many beautiful women around the world, and they are so different. They are all got their own characters, their own soul, and you cannot find two similar. Never ever. And but you have to find a person who will be interesting for most audience. And she, the first, so I have to look not from my own opinion. I have to look also from the opinion of audience, which will see this movie, and I have to think also about details as an author and producer and director. So the woman has to be a really personality, and she has to have a good voice, interesting story, um, um, and really open and open mind, and which can share with you her experience, her amazing experience. So she needs to be opened. This is the first.
Perfect. So can you tell me a bit about your experience with Coco Ho, a local surfer here?
Oh, that's interesting because I saw many times her, and I already knows her because I know many information. I heard many information about her, and how I choose her. I was did my first story with Chinta Hansel. She's 12 years old. She is the first hero in my movie, and for Chinta, Coco was a hero, a really big hero, and she has little photos of Coco in her, just close to her bed. And when I saw it and I asked her, she told me that she wants to be such a powerful and such an experienced and beautiful surfer like Coco. And and one day she was also told me the story how she met her in the competitions and in Bali, and she was coming to her every time and said and trying to support her. She was really small, maybe 9 years old, and it was so cute. And when Coco won, is it right? Won? When Coco won, she get Chinta in the stage, and she says in the microphone that Coco was her charming and her good luck. And that's why I really feel this connection, and I was really wanted to do this story next. So I was really wanted to do Coco Ho as a hero, just next story after of story of Chinta. So, and I can see the strong connection between them because Chinta, she is just in the start of her way, and Coco, she's already experienced surfer, and she already famous, and it's interesting because we can see it's like one way but different ages. I think like that.
Yeah, she looks up to her as
Yeah,
her like a role model. That's
yeah,
what we call it,
yeah,
role model.
yeah.
Okay. So so far for I believe that you have pretty much picked all the heroes in your movie at this point. So what do you think you would say is the most inspiring thing about these women and their connection with the ocean? What do you think is the most inspiring?
Um, this is really a hard question.
I'm sorry, I'm asking you hard questions. I didn't mean to. Or it could be about one of them or multiple people.
Yeah. Um, Let me think, because it's really hard question. I think that the most inspirational thing, I think that's the most inspirational thing in my heroes is that they want to be, they want to live quite strong life, because living with the ocean, if you're living with the ocean, you have to be strong. It's not easy way. You are not sitting in the office and copy some papers and you have your hours from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. You have to fighting for your life every day. Even you go to surf with these waves, you have to be careful. You have to you have to think about your safety of your own personal life every day, every time, and because the ocean will not forgive you the mistakes, and these women are very strong. They sometimes they are alone. They don't have a family. because they are such strong, they don't need to have a partner. You know? So
Love it.
I think that ocean becomes a partner to them during all this life, and that is amazing because they giving that strong energy every day, and and it's like I don't know how to say it in English. It's like the energy is moving around you and the ocean. So you
Flowing.
flowing, yeah, you become a really strong and powerful every day while you are tuning with this.
I can see that. I can see that. Like when you, because for many years I never tried. I mean, I tried to surf, but for me it's I have really bad motion sickness. So the motion of the board in the water, if I'm laying on it, makes me really sick. Like I get dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
But then I understand that like once I was able to get on the stand-up paddleboard and alone in the water, I just felt like it was just me. Like there was nothing else there to like. I had control
Mm-hmm.
like over my life. Like it was just like I'm here in the middle of the ocean on my own, and I'm strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the same feeling.
Yeah, and I
I've got the
love
same.
that. That like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you don't need anyone. I mean, you need to have your a good relationship within yourself,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can be, and then you don't, then you don't really need anyone else, but you're happy to be around other people,
Yeah.
but without needing.
Yeah. But you can have and you can see also the second part of the coin in this situation, because when you it's kind of selfish sport. You became much stronger, and you can do everything by yourself. You receiving all these emotions inside you. You can feel it, and you realize that you don't need nobody to share. You just feel it by your own every day. Sometimes for sure you have to for sure it's beautiful to have a friends and people you care, really care, and the family, the people which you loves, really loves. But sometimes I see some surfers, and they so much addicted, so they start to think about themselves. It's not also good, I think. So you have to have this balance. You have to be enough strong to not get get everything to the ocean. All your soul and everything. You have to be strong enough to get yourself.
So let's see. Answer this one. Almost done.
How
Okay,
close are
so
you on to wrap it up, Box?
almost done.
Okay,
Almost
no,
done.
that's fine, because if you want to ask Sergey stuff, you got to do it with the sun's up. Or,
Okay, so so can you tell me about a little bit about Jenny Chesser, the mother of late pro surfer Tal Chesser? How was working with her?
Wow, Jenny Chesser, it's a great inspirational. She's she's everything, I think, and she's so artist, and in every way, in surfing and in art, she's painting, and she's so artist to be around people, to make people comfortable, and she got a really great soul. I was never ever meet such a strong woman in this age, and such a brave woman, because she take a board and she go to surf to these big waves, and I even can do that. I'm scared. But she got a lot of experience, and you can see it in her eyes, and she's got a really beautiful and amazing and difficult and different life, and she will be the one and the last hero in our movie. You want to be like she when you will get this age. You want to be. You want to have this freedom to take a board, even you are 80, and to go to surf. You don't care.
Exactly. Like I sometimes say, you know, to people, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah.
Like I just want to be like you when I grow
Yeah.
up. Oh wow. Yeah.
She's inspiration. This is a word how I can describe her. She's inspiration. Great inspiration for me, and for sure she will be a great inspiration for every people who knows her better and who hear this story of her life. It's beautiful.
Wonderful. So, so there are other surfing movies out there. So, what makes your movie stand out from
Stand
what's out there?
stand out. What does it
Stand
mean?
out meaning stand out is something that's just shines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what in your movie shines
Mm-hmm.
more than anything else that's
Mm-hmm.
out there?
I really sorry. I really how to write to say give the attention or take the attention. Get attention, or
What are you trying to
I'm
say?
I'm trying to say that I really give the attention to the soul of movie. It's script and the people.
So you really focus
Yeah.
the attention.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you can start over.
Mm-hmm. So I can say that I'm really focused attention to the soul of the movie, and its heroes and its script. I I love as a filmmaker doing a beautiful picture, as beautiful as possible. And my cameraman, which with I work, he is amazing, because he can do this beautiful picture, and even we are really hurry up and have sometimes to rush. Um, he just see it. He see the moments, and this is the most important. It's all about the moments, and I try to catch. I try to catch it. I try to catch this moment, and even there is crushing everything. I try to catch this moment and true moment, and build the movie with true emotional moments. I think is this is what can change the mind of audience, of person who see this movie, change the mind. um, it can it can give the influence, I don't know how is it right,
Yeah.
influence of his life, of their lives, of the lives of audience. I don't want to change a life, but I don't want to change the lives. But I would like to share these beautiful moments and beautiful emotions and to catch it in right moment with right people. So I think that's what is the documentary about. And I try to do it with my heart and with all my strength. And sometimes it's amazing different. Sometimes it's totally difficult to receive it, but you have to, if you want to, if you know the soul, what you want to show in the movie. Sometimes you do everything possible and impossible to do that, to receive it. So this is a really hard. I think that's the really hard to to make the documentary movies.
So yeah, you can answer the two questions I have. Perfect.
Beautiful.
So how was your experience with working with Eric? Can you just like start with like I started working with Eric, just at Eric.
Okay. Um, I start to work with Eric. It was really a strange situation because that was really funny situation actually. Yeah, it was funny and stressful situation because I come to Hawaii with a cameraman I didn't know before him, and I didn't have a chance because I have to organize this trip really quick, and all my cameramans was busy on another projects, and I took I invite this cameraman with me, and I realized that he never shoot the movies tuning with ocean and on the beach and surfing, but I was explained him everything, how it will be hard and that it's really different, and I thought that if he's a professional he can do it. But it was a strange situation because we realized that he couldn't, and somehow from the universe I received I received this beautiful cameraman Eric Eric Apple, and he made my movie. He made it. He he's unique person because he including everything as a cameraman, everything you need,
Like what?
like psychological moments, strength, beautiful eye. He can be very quick. He can do everything. So the really good cameraman is about a great person who can build a stage for 10 minutes for the hero if you need to get the interview and it's 12 o'clock and it's shining. And our Jeannie was yesterday, we did this interview. Our Jeannie, she cannot be under the sun because she had a cancer. And we have to build for 10 minutes this roof and stage for her. And it was so amazing because I went to talk with Jeannie, and then when I go to the shooting ground, I already saw this amazing architecture thing, and it was made by Eric.
I can see that.
So that is all about it. That is all about shootings. You have to be in the team. Sometimes you have to give your hand, to take your hand to the producer or to the or to the hero, or you have sometimes to understand. You have sometimes you have to really rush yourself, but you have to have you have to shoot a really amazing picture. Shots. You have to shoot really amazing shots. Even you doing this, you rush, you have to build, you're tired, it's a lot of equipment around, but you have to. And that's what I really respect in Eric and in a beautiful cameraman, which can be a cameraman from big world, you know, from big world. I don't know how to say word.
What do you mean?
I mean that or you are a good cameraman or you are not good cameraman. This is very simple.
Like world class, you mean?
Yeah. So if you are a good cameraman, you including all these things: psychological strength, beautiful eye, shooting in different location, different situation, quickly. I don't know, everything can happen and he is quiet. You know, he's just making it happen. This is a great cameraman. So I think that Eric he's a great cameraman.
One more?
No, we're done. I
We're
mean,
done?
like, we're running. You have time.
Oh,
You-
no,
you wanna
son.
do- If you want to do Sergey, you have very little card space.
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, you're not going to do Sergey tonight?
No.
Then you have room for one more question.
Okay, so one more question. Okay, do you have any advice for those who, like you, would like to pursue a career in documentary film?
What? This is very difficult question.
What is your,
I see.
do you have any advice if, you know, for me, if I want to pursue a career in documentary film?
Advice?
Advice is like, oh, no, you should do,
Ah, okay.
like,
Mhm.
this is what I have for you, my tips. Tips
Yeah.
are like
Yeah.
advice.
Okay. I can. You know, one advice. I have just one advice. You should understand that it's amazingly hard. and you have to just think about your health actually if, if you really want to do it, because it's amazingly hard work, and but at the same time it's amazingly beautiful, because you can meet amazing people, you can go amazing place, and you can do amazing shots which will never be the same, never. And you will make a beautiful film which nobody cannot make, because it's only your soul. And you can be a really famous, but you have to understand that it's a really hard profession which takes a lot of energy from you, and which takes a lot of time, and sometimes all your life. Because when I did my movie On the Wave, I spent 3 years just to make it happen. Just to make it happen. And if you already make one step, you cannot just turning back. You have to go through it until you will go on the stage and say in the microphone, "Hi, thank you that you're here. I would like to invite you to see my movie." And I spend a lot of time in my life to do and to make it happen. And sometimes it's really hard. So it's just strength. I have to put a lot of strength, and I think that it's also the really important. You have to do it with open heart, with really open heart, because when you really want to do it, all the universe will help you. But if you really, honestly, for 1000% want to do it, really want to do it, then it will be happening. Thank you. Good questions.
Thank you,
Thank
Ina. Oh, you're such a wonderful person. Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're good.
You
You're
make me want to cry.
You're
We're
smoking.
done. Oh, these people.